Hey guys, Miss Frost here. This is our math video for the week. We're doing a new kind of math this week, and so that's why I wanted to make a video to just kind of explain all of the different components to measurement. Measurement is what we're going to be learning about this week. So starting out, I'm going to show you a cool, kind of funny story about an elephant that's going to introduce some really great vocabulary words that we use when we're learning about measurement. So get your listening ears on and attentively listen to this elephant story and get ready to answer some questions. Here we go.
Planning an Elephant's Party by Ray Lankford. If you're planning a birthday party for your elephant, be sure to do things an elephant will like. A trampoline party might be a bad idea because elephants are so heavy. Heavy. When something is heavy, that means it weighs a lot.
All right, so why would you not want an elephant to have a trampoline party? Obviously, it's gonna break the trampoline because it's so heavy. That word heavy has to do with weight, and weight is one way that we can measure something. So keep listening.
Playing hide and seek with an elephant might also be a bad idea because elephants are so huge. There's no place big enough for Jeffy to hide. Huge. When something is huge, that means it's really, really big.
You've heard that word before, huge. Huge is describing something's size. You can also measure something by its size. Keep listening.
A magic show might be fun for an elephant's birthday party, but you should make sure your elephant will fit on the stage. If your elephant is really big, you might not be able to get your elephant's exact length. Exact. When something is exact, it means it's just right. But don't worry, you can compare your elephant to other things and approximate how big he is. Compared to a car, Jeffy is twice as tall and almost as long. But there's no way to tell if a car will fit on stage either. Compare. When you compare things, you think about how those things are the same, alike, or different from each other.
All right, so when we're comparing, we are thinking about the things that are the same, the things that are different about something. So if you think about two rocks we compared earlier, remember? In science. So we have this rock is bigger than this rock, right? This rock is rougher than this rock. That's comparing two things. But when we're using measurement, we usually don't just say that it's bigger. We usually say that it's taller or longer. So if you look right here, which mug is taller? Look right here. Which mug is taller? This one. So when we're comparing using measurement terms, we're always going to say taller, longer, wider. Those are all measurement terms. All right, keep listening for our next part. Oh, where'd it go? Here we go.
Approximate. When you approximate, it means you make a guess about something using what you already know about it. you can get an exact measurement by comparing your elephant to something that's a smaller size, like this magic wand. Exact. When something is exact, it means it's just right. Compare. When you compare things, you think about how those things are the same, alike, or different from each other. Size. Size means how big or small something is. Our elephant's length equals exactly 10 magic wands. Can you use the magic wands to check if we counted right?
Okay, so we didn't have a measuring tool long enough to measure the elephant. So what did he have to do? He had to find something smaller that he had enough of to measure the elephant. So let's see if it's 10 magic wands long.
Equal. When two things are equal, it means they're the same in a certain way. A magic wand is a lot skinnier than Jeffy, and it weighs a lot less than Jeffy. One magic wand by itself is a whole lot shorter than Jeffy. But put 10 magic wands in a row, and the wands in Jeffy are the same length. They're equal. Check. When you check something, it means you make sure that it's right.
All right, let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 magic wands long. That's how long our elephant is. And that's gonna help us figure out if he's gonna fit on the stage. So let's look.
Look, the length of the stage is a lot bigger than 10 magic wands. That means we can estimate that our elephant will fit just fine. Time to decorate for the party. Estimate. When you estimate, it means you make a careful guess.
All right, so they estimated that the elephant is gonna fit on the stage because they know that it's 10 magic wands long. And because they know that, they know the stage is longer than 10 magic wands. So surely the elephant would fit. Now, estimate is a careful guess. Now, do you think that 100 peanuts could fit in my mug? Do you think 100 peanuts could fit in my mug? Is that a careful guess? No, because we know that this peanut, there's no way 100 of them would fit in there, right? That's not a careful guess. We would have to do some research and practice in order to estimate correctly about how many peanuts would fit. So when we're estimating, we're always using something we already know to help us out, and we're making a really careful guess. All right, keep listening.
It takes a lot of planning to have a party for an elephant. But if you measure carefully, your party will be a huge hit. Huge. When something is huge, that means it's really, really big.
KidZeduk.com.
Quizmo.
All right, get ready to use what you've learned about measurement to answer these questions and see if you get them right. Here we go.
Which of these is really heavy? A scale, an elephant, a balloon?
What do you think? Which one is really heavy? Remember, heavy is how much something weighs. It describes the weight of something. Which one is really heavy? A scale, an elephant, or a balloon? Think about it.
An elephant.
An elephant?
Correct. When
Good
something
job.
is heavy, that means it weighs a lot. What is equal in length to Jeffy? 5 magic wands, 50 magic wands, 10 magic wands.
Do you remember how long Jeffy was? Was he 5, 50, or 10 magic wands long? Were you listening?
Ten magic wands. That's right. When two things are equal, it means they're the same in a certain way.
If you guessed 10, you're correct. Keep listening.
Which of these is really huge? A picnic table, a bus, a doghouse.
Ooh, which one's really huge, like really, really big? Picnic table, a bus, or a doghouse?
A bus. You got it! When something is huge, that means it's really, really big.
If you guess bus, you're right.
When something is exact, it is just right. Too much. Not enough.
Were you listening when they gave us the definition of exact? Does exact mean it's just right, too much, or not enough? What do you think? Just right?
Right. You got it! When something is exact, it means it's just right.
Good job.
What do you do when you want to make sure your answer is right? Estimate it. Weigh it. Check it.
When you want to make sure your answer is right, think about math. When we're doing math, we want to make sure it's right. What can we do to make sure we got it right? Estimate it, weigh it, or check it. What would you do?
Check it.
If you said check it, you're right.
Got it! When you check something, it means you make sure that it's right. Estimating is kind of like guessing, checking, measuring.
Ooh, estimating is kind of like guessing, checking, or measuring. That one's a little tricky. Think about what you heard about estimating. Is it guessing, checking, or measuring?
Guess.
They're saying guessing.
You got it! When you estimate, it means you make a careful guess.
Remember, we talked about making a careful guess based on something we already know. That's estimating.
Which of these tells how big or small something is? Size, shape, color.
Ooh, which of these tells how big or small something is? Size, shape, or color?
Size. You got it! Size means how big or small something is. When you think about how things are the same, alike, or different from each other, you estimate, compare, measure.
Ooh, I hope you get this one. We talked about this a lot. When you think about how things are the same, alike, or different from each other, are you estimating, comparing, or measuring? Think about it. What do you think?
Compare. You got got it! When you compare things, you think about how those things are the same, alike, or different from each other. When you make a guess about something using what you already know about it, you approximate, measure, compare.
When you make a guess about something using what you already know about it, is that approximate, measure, or compare?
Approximate. You got it! When you approximate, it means you make a guess about something using what you already know about it. Chris.
Good job, guys. All right, so those are some vocabulary words that we can use when we're describing measurement, measuring length, weight, or something called capacity. So I'm going to show you how you can use your choice board this week to practice all of those different types of measurement. So first off, I'm going to show you capacity. That video really didn't tell us much about capacity. Capacity is how much something can hold. So you know how a cup has an empty space in the middle? Capacity is how much would fill up this cup, or how much would fill up this container. That's capacity. Now, we can use standard measurement for capacity. That means we're using measuring tools like measuring spoons. These measuring spoons have amounts on them. See? It says 1 tablespoon. That can be one way to measure capacity. I could see how many tablespoons of something would fit in my cup. But if I don't have measuring tools, I can use non-standard measurement to figure out the capacity of objects. Now, in class, I would usually use pom-poms, but something I have in my house is peanuts. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the capacity of different cups using my peanuts. Now, we're going to take a quick guess. What do you think? Which mug do you think is going to hold more peanuts? Think about it, and let's try. Okay, here we go. Count with me. We're going to put peanuts into this cup. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, still gonna more, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, oh, not full yet, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, wow, there's still more, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, oh, we're almost there, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. I'm going to say that's pretty full. 56 peanuts fit in this cup. Now, do you think that this one is going to have a larger capacity or a smaller capacity? Let's see. This one held 56 peanuts. Let's put them in there and see if they fit. Putting all the peanuts from here into this one and see if they fit. What do you think? Do you think they're all gonna fit in here? Getting fuller. Oh no, it's full and I still have peanuts left. So that means that this one has a larger capacity than this one. You can use things around your house to figure out the capacity. You can even use water if you would like and use measuring cups if you have those at home. All right, now something else that you can do is find the length of something. Now, you can compare the lengths of things or you can measure the lengths of things. One way to measure is to use some sort of measuring tool like a ruler. There's a ruler on this. This leveler has a ruler. You might have a ruler at home. You can use that to measure. Or you can do exactly like they did with the magic wands. And you can measure something based on something else you have. So maybe you have a pen. You could measure how tall this is in pins. I have 1, and maybe a half, 1.5 pins. You could measure how tall your dad is with pens. See how many pins you can do to see how long or tall your friend or your dad or your sister is using non-standard measuring tools. When you're comparing, one of the things you can do is put your things in order from shortest to tallest or from tallest to shortest. I'm going to show you how to do that. So I have lots of things in my spice cabinet. I have this pepper. I have some chili powder. I have some baking powder. I have some cloves and some tahini. Now, which one of these do you think would be the tallest? You think this one's the tallest or this one? These both look pretty tall to me. So let's see. You know what? When they're the same, when something is the same, what do we say? It's equal. So these are equal. Now, what's the next tallest? Which one is taller? Oh man, that's so close. It looks like the chili powder is a little bit taller. So after I have my pepper and my tahini, I'm gonna put my chili powder. Now, which one's the tallest of these two? The baking powder, so that one's gonna be next. And then this one is the shortest. So from tallest to shortest, we have these who are equal. Then we have the chili powder. Then we have the baking powder. Then we have the cloves. Now you can do this with stuffed animals. Line up your stuffed animals from tallest to shortest. That's one way you can do it. Now, we kind of talked about this in the science video, but if you don't have a balance to weigh things, you can always use your hands to weigh the difference in weight. Now, when you're thinking about it, what do you think weighs less? We have this peanut and we have this tahini. Definitely the tahini is heavier than the peanut, right? One of the things on here says, which weighs more, a puppy or an elephant? I really hope you understand what weighs more. What is heavier, a puppy or an elephant? You can draw a picture and write a sentence about the answer to that question for your choice board. So I hope I gave you some great ideas on how to use measurement and capacity to explore your house. You can do everything on this page. You can do extra things. If you can think of a way to use measurement, length, capacity, or weight this week, send it to me, even if it isn't on this page. I would love to see how you're using all these different things that we've learned today to measure things around your house. I hope that made sense to you guys. If you have any questions at all, feel free to email me as always. I love you. I miss you. Have a great week.